What is up, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, and in this one, we are going to be talking about one of the biggest free agent concerns for the Patriots this coming offseason. Of course, as we all know, the Patriots have about 19 free agents for this entire season. Some of them, of course, are re-signed with the Pats, some of which will also be going and re-signing with other teams. Again, if you don't know who those guys are, I made a video recapping all 19 of the Patriots free agents, which are unrestricted, which are restricted, and who I think they should re-sign versus who they shouldn't. There'll be a link to that video in the description below if you guys have not checked that out yet. But of course, one of the big ones is Kyle Van Noy. Of course, the biggest one's going to be Tom Brady, but arguably the second to third one is going to be Kyle Van Noy. Van Noy is coming off of one of his best seasons in the NFL, of course, with one of the best linebacker groups in the NFL next to guys like Hightower, Collins, Juwan Bentley. But he recorded a career high in sacks with 6.5. He had 15 quarterback hits and forced 3 fumbles, and also picked up one of the fumbles for a defensive touchdown. Now, of course, Kyle Van Noy is going to be one of the biggest names on the market. He's a New England Patriot, so that sets him even higher. Looking at the linebackers on the available list, there is a lot of good ones, but I would say that Jamie Collins is probably the first or second best in his category. Before even joining the NFL, I actually watched an interview with him and his wife. Basically, before getting drafted, it was around the draft time, and he said that he was ready to bank out. Now that he's one of the best linebackers in the NFL, he is also going to be looking to bank out. When asked about being a free agent, this is what Van Noy said. He said, "For me personally, I want to do what's best for my family, and I would love to stay in New England. It's going to be home forever. I won Super Bowls there now. The fans have embraced me like their own. I feel like I am a Bostonian at heart. The food, the culture, everything. I'm in it with them when I go to the Bruins games, the Celtics games, so I'm very, very confident in regards to staying at home. That would be an honor to finish out my career with the New England Patriots." So that, of course, is very upholding. It's very heartwarming and embracing going forward with one of the most important free agents for the Patriots, but he also had this to say. "At the end of the day, it's a business. I feel like my game has been very consistent the last couple of years, and I want to continue that if it's with the Patriots or with someone else." So he left it pretty much up in the air. You know, he does want to stay with the New England Patriots. He made that very, very clear. He also has a YouTube channel for anyone who hasn't checked that out. Basically, he goes around with a couple of, New England Patriots in each video where he kind of tests out some food with them, talks football with them, answers a couple of tweets that people were tweeting to them. Really great, really fun videos to watch for anyone who hasn't yet. But he's really embraced the New England culture, and that's been very vivid. He's definitely been vivid also about being a New England Patriot, which is one of the best things, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to his market. Now, there were also rumors going around that Kyle Van Noy said that he'd be willing to take a pay cut in order to stay with the New England Patriots. And to me, that would sound like a typical Kyle Van Noy type thing. Now, he does want to bank out. He's going to look for big money, but he does want to stay in New England so bad that I think he would give them a bit of a discount. Now, the question is going to be how much of a discount that is going to be. We all know that the Patriots don't have that much money to spend in cap. They have about $44 to $49 million for the entire offseason, with many players and moves that they have to make throughout the offseason, throughout the draft also. So I think ultimately it's going to come down to what are other teams offering him? What kind of discount would he be willing to give the Patriots? And would they be able to meet at some type of stand, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Kyle Van Noy is not going to get the type of money with the Patriots that he'd be able to get somewhere else. I mean, there's teams out there like the Jets who have about $100 million to spend for the entire offseason. So it's really going to depend on both parties, both Kyle Van Noy and the Patriots. Kyle Van Noy's side is, okay, you have to understand that this is going to be the culture you want to play in, then you're going to have to give a discount. You're not going to get the money you're going to get somewhere else. You're going to get substantially less, in fact, but they're going to play with a team that is always and constantly winning championships, playoffs, and like you said, This is your home. This is your culture. Now, on the Patriots side, you have to understand that you're going to have to pay up a little bit to retain Kyle Van Noy, even if he does give you a discount. Okay, you're not going to be able to pay $4 to $5 mil a year in order to keep him. That's just not how it's going to work. Van Noy has also been a staple in the Patriots defense for years. I mean, even getting to the Super Bowl last year, he was the big force that got them there throughout the playoffs. Even in the Super Bowl, he was the big force that really stapled down that New England Patriots defense, made the difference, and really got them to where they were. I don't think a lot of people are giving this enough credit that if Kyle Van Noy was to leave the Patriots, would the Patriots be able to replace him? In a sense, yes, but they wouldn't be able to fully go out and replace the production of Kyle Van Noy. The way that he's able to get to the quarterback, the way he's able to play in coverage, that's not just something you can find on the streets, especially with how consistent he's been with it. There's no doubt in my mind that this would be a huge loss to the Patriots, as he is one of the best players on the New England Patriots roster and easily one of the best on the Patriots defense. He's a key player, and to me, he's a captain type tier player. Ultimately, though, only time is going to tell, but clearly he does want to stay in New England. He wants to be in New England, and if he does and is willing to take a pay cut to stay with the Patriots, then hopefully Bill Belichick and the front office is able to maneuver some things around in order to keep him, because, he is just such a staple to the Patriots and the defense's success. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys liked this one. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and like this video if you have not already, but I will catch you guys in the next video.